Hey everyone, it's Robert Mickelson with Ask Robert SCV TV. That's my YouTube channel for all things Santa Clarita real estate. You might also be watching this on my website, askrobertscv.com. Either way, welcome. Let me get on with the topic of the little video today, and that is buyers switching who their lender is in the middle of an escrow, and 8 potential pitfalls of that when you're in the middle of an escrow. Things to think about. Now, it might be absolutely necessary to switch who your lender is in the middle of an escrow. Perhaps it's a last-ditch effort and something happened with your first lender. Well, you want this house, right? So you're going to switch to another lender who can get the job done. But here are things you might want to be aware of. 8 potential pitfalls of switching your lender you might want to be on the lookout for. If you're working with a great real estate agent, they're going to help you do some damage control when you're switching who your lender is. But nonetheless, if you have any questions about this, feel free to call me anytime. Phone number's right there. URL's right there. Maybe you're watching this on there right now. The 8 potential pitfalls. Number 1, loan contingency. You might not meet your loan contingency removal period on time. Typically it's 17 days, and if you can't meet that deadline on time because you're switching who your lender is, the new lender needs some more time to process everything. Not meeting a deadline is never a good thing, right? And so that's a pitfall. Reason number 2, the potential expense of a new appraisal. You might order appraisal from the first lender. It might be about $500, and if you go with another lender after that, you might have to do the same thing with that new lender, and that might be another $500 for that appraisal. You can do the math. That can get expensive, and that's never a good thing. So that's a potential pitfall. Reason number 3, a potential pitfall number 3, the seller and the listing agent might lose confidence in you as a buyer. Now, confidence is just confidence. However, when it comes time to do something like make a repair request, you want something from the seller. You want them to either credit you money for repairs or make repairs for you. If they have lost confidence in you as a buyer because you're switching around things in the middle of an escrow, potentially causing other problems, you might lose some negotiating power, and that's never a good thing. Reason number 4, potential pitfall for changing your lender in the middle of an escrow. You might be given a notice to perform. For instance, you have 48 hours to get full loan approval and remove that contingency in writing. If you're issued a 48 hours notice to perform, your lender's going to have to do some hard work within that period, okay, and get things done. And if they can't, there is consequences. Reason number 5, if you can't get approved for a loan within the period specified in the notice to perform, which was reason number 4, the seller can cancel the transaction if they wanted to. So if they cancel the transaction, then everything was for naught. Perhaps you paid for 2 different appraisals, jumped through all these hoops with a second lender after you already jumped through all the hoops with the first lender, right? If the seller just unilaterally cancels a transaction, that would be very bad. It's obviously not what your goal is. And so that's a potential pitfall. Potential pitfall number 6 may not come to fruition, but it's something to keep in mind. When you're switching your lender, you got to get your new interest rate locked in from the new lender, and that interest rate might be higher. Perhaps it will be lower, and that'd be a great thing. This switching of a lender thing could be a very beneficial thing for you. These are just potential things to think about, potential pitfalls, so you can be, on alert. But a higher interest rate is possible when you're leaving one locked rate from one lender and going to another lender, and you're going to have to get re-locked into another rate because it's a new and different lender. So that's something to think about. Number 7, extension of close of escrow date might be needed. The new lender may not be able to close the deal, fund the deal rather, by the time that you are contractually obligated to close the escrow by, because they need time to process, they need time to issue loan docs, they need time to then fund the loan after reviewing those loan docs. And if they can't get it done on time, which is a problem, the seller might have made plans to move somewhere by a certain day, right? You might have been packing and making plans of your own. And that's pitfall number 8 is the seller might implement a per diem on you if you can't meet your obligations, but they agree to give you some extensions. If you want something from them, you want them to extend the close of escrow date so you can get your loan. If you want them to just extend the loan contingency period so you have more time to get approved for your loan, you want something from them, they might want something from you, and that something might be a per diem that's going to get implemented. If you can't close by X date, the seller wants $50 per day, $75 per day, $100 per day, who knows what it is. But it's something to keep in mind. So those are 8 potential pitfalls of switching your lender in the middle of an escrow. If you want to get off on the right foot in your real estate purchase here in the Santa Clarita Valley, I can help you so you don't run into problems like this, hopefully. You can call me anytime at the number right there, 661-373-2374. Visit me anytime at AskRobertSCV.com or here on the YouTube channel, Ask Robert SCV TV. I'd like to help you out and guide you to success in all your real estate goals here in the Santa Clarita Valley. Until next time, we'll talk to you later.